We all have the same 24 hours in a day. So why do some people seem to do so much, while others feel like they never have enough time? The answer is not talent. The answer is time management.
Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Sophie.
And I'm David. It is so wonderful to have you here with us today. Whether you are listening for the very first time, or you have been with us for a while, a very warm welcome to you.
We hope you're doing well. Wherever you are in the world right now, whether you are on the bus, in your kitchen, at your desk, or relaxing at home, we are really glad you pressed play today.
And before we start, we have a small and very friendly request. If you enjoy today's episode, it would make us very happy if you gave this video a like. It is such a simple thing to do, but it helps so many more English learners find us. And if you would like to see more videos like this one every week, please subscribe to the channel. We upload a new episode every single week, and we would love to have you with us for every one of them. Thank you so much. It really means a lot.
Right, today's topic. David, be honest with me. Are you good at managing your time?
That is a dangerous question to ask me at the start of an episode. Honestly, I am much better than I used to be. When I was younger, I was terrible at it. I would start lots of things and finish very few of them. I was always late. I always felt behind. It was stressful.
I think a lot of people feel exactly like that. I was the same. I used to think I just need more time. If only the day were longer. But then I realized the problem was not how much time I had. The problem was how I was using the time I already had.
And that is the big idea of today's episode. Time management. It sounds like a business word, something for managers in offices. But actually, time management is for everyone. Students, parents, workers, learners, retired people, everyone.
Because time is the one thing that is completely equal. Every person in the world, rich or poor, young or old, famous or unknown, gets exactly 24 hours in a day. Not 1 minute more, not 1 minute less.
What we do with those 24 hours is what makes the difference.
So today we are going to talk about why time management is so important in every area of life. And we are going to give you simple, practical ideas that you can start using today. Not complicated systems, not expensive apps, just simple, clear ideas that really work.
Let's start with a question. Sophie, what does time management actually mean?
Good question. Time management simply means deciding how to use your time in a smart way. It means choosing what to do, when to do it, and how long to spend on it. It means being in control of your time, instead of letting time control you.
That is a lovely way to put it. Being in control of your time instead of letting time control you. Because I think many people feel like time is happening to them. The day starts, things happen, the day ends, and they look back and think, where did that go? What did I actually do today?
Yes, and that feeling, the feeling of a day disappearing without achieving anything, is really common. And it feels awful. It makes people stressed, tired, and a little bit sad.
Whereas when you manage your time well, when you finish the day, and you can say, I did what I planned to do, that feels really good. It gives you energy. It gives you confidence.
Absolutely. So, let's look at why time management matters in different areas of life. And then we will give you our best tips for actually doing it.
Let's start with work and school, because I think this is where most people first think about time management.
At school, time management is incredibly important. Students have lessons, homework, exams, and also a personal life, friends, family, hobbies. That is a lot to fit into one day. Without good time management, students often leave everything until the last minute.
Ah yes, the last minute. I was the king of last-minute homework when I was at school.
Really?
Truly. I would have a week to complete an assignment, and I would start it at 10 o'clock the night before it was due. And then I would be tired and stressed, and the work was not my best.
That is called procrastination. This is one of our new words for today. Procrastination. Procrastination. It means delaying something you need to do, putting it off until later, even when you know you should do it now.
And almost everyone procrastinates sometimes. It is very human. But when it becomes a habit, it causes real problems.
At work, time management is just as important. When you manage your time well at work, you finish your tasks on time. Your boss or your colleagues can trust you. You feel less stressed, and you have more energy at the end of the day.
Whereas when you do not manage your time well at work, you feel overwhelmed. That is another useful word, overwhelmed. It means you have too much to do, and you do not know where to start. You feel like everything is on top of you.
That feeling of being overwhelmed is one of the most common reasons people feel stressed at work. And good time management is one of the best solutions for it.
So, whether you are a student or a worker, time management helps you do better, feel better, and stress less.
Now let's talk about home life. Because time management is not just for work and school. It is for everything.
Think about a typical day at home. There are things you need to do: cooking, cleaning, shopping, looking after family members. There are things you want to do: hobbies, exercise, seeing friends, relaxing. And there are things that seem to take time without you choosing them: scrolling on your phone, watching television longer than you planned.
And when you do not manage your home time well, the things you need to do pile up. The house gets messy, the shopping does not get done, and the things you actually enjoy, the hobbies, the exercise, the time with people you love, get pushed to the end of the list and often never happen.
Whereas when you manage your home time well, you get the necessary things done. But you also protect time for the things that make you happy. You make time for what matters.
I think that phrase is really important. Make time, not find time. You do not find time. Time is not hiding somewhere waiting for you to discover it. You make time by choosing how to use what you already have.
I love that. Make time, not find time. That is such a useful way to think about it.
And for families, time management at home affects everyone. When parents manage time well, there is less rushing, less shouting, less stress. Children go to school on time. Meals are prepared. The home runs smoothly. Everyone feels calmer.
And for people who live alone, time management at home is about balance. Making sure that work does not take over everything. Making sure you actually do the things that give you energy and joy.
Now, something very personal to all of us here. Time management for learning English. Because I think this is something every English learner struggles with.
Absolutely. Most English learners have very busy lives. They have work, family, responsibilities. Learning a language is something they want to do, but it keeps getting pushed aside because other things seem more urgent.
And then weeks pass, sometimes months, and they feel guilty and frustrated because they really do want to improve their English, but the time never seems to appear.
And this is where time management becomes genuinely life-changing for a language learner. Because the truth about learning a language is this: you do not need long sessions. You need consistent sessions.
Consistent. This is another important word. Consistent means doing something regularly, without stopping. Consistent is more powerful than occasional.
So 30 minutes of English practice every single day is far better than 4 hours on a Sunday. Because consistency is how the brain learns language. It needs regular small inputs, not rare big ones.
And 30 minutes a day is manageable for almost everyone, even very busy people. If you wake up 30 minutes earlier, or use your lunch break, or listen to a podcast on your commute, or practice English instead of scrolling on your phone before bed.
The time is there. It just needs to be chosen and protected.
And when you manage your time well as a language learner, you actually see progress. Real progress. Your listening improves. Your vocabulary grows. Your confidence grows. And that progress motivates you to keep going.
Whereas without time management, language learning feels like it never moves forward. You study occasionally, you feel guilty the rest of the time, and you never build the consistency that actually produces improvement.
So time management and language learning are deeply connected. One supports the other.
Right. Now let's talk about actual tips, practical things you can do. Because we have talked about why time management matters, now let's talk about how to actually do it.
Tip number 1. Make a to-do list. This is the simplest and most powerful time management tool there is. Every morning, or the evening before, write down the things you need to do that day. Not 50 things, just 5 or 6 realistic things.
Writing things down moves them out of your head and onto paper. When everything is in your head, your brain has to work hard to remember it all, and that is tiring. When it is written down, you can relax. The list remembers for you. You just focus on doing.
Tip number 2. Decide what is most important. Not everything on your list is equally important. Some things are urgent, they need to happen today. Some things are important but not urgent. They matter but can wait a day or two. And some things are not very important at all.
A very helpful idea here is to do your most important task first. Before email, before social media, before anything else. The first hour of your working day is usually when your brain is freshest. Use it for the thing that matters most.
This is sometimes called eating the frog, which is a funny expression that means doing your hardest or most unpleasant task first thing in the morning. Once you've done the hardest thing, everything else feels easier.
Eating the frog. I love that expression. Listeners, eating the frog does not mean actually eating a frog. It just means doing the difficult thing first.
Tip number 3. Break big tasks into small steps. One of the main reasons people procrastinate is because a task feels too big and too difficult to start. When you look at something enormous, like studying for an exam or cleaning the whole house, it feels so overwhelming that you do nothing.
But if you break it into small steps, it becomes manageable. Instead of cleaning the whole house, you write, tidy the kitchen, hoover the living room, clean the bathroom. 3 small steps instead of one big, impossible task.
And small steps have a wonderful effect on motivation. When you complete a small step, you feel good. That good feeling gives you energy to do the next step. And suddenly, the big task is finished. Not because you forced yourself, but because you built momentum.
Momentum. Another useful word. Momentum means the energy that builds when you keep moving forward. Like a ball rolling down a hill, the more it rolls, the faster it goes.
Tip number 4. Learn to say no. This one is difficult for many people, but it is very important. If your time is full of things that other people want you to do, and there is no time left for your own priorities, you will always feel behind.
Saying no does not mean being unkind. It means being honest about your time. You can say, I would love to help, but I am very busy this week. Or, I do not have time for that right now, but I can help you next week. You protect your time without hurting the relationship.
Tip number 5. Remove distractions. A distraction is anything that takes your attention away from what you are doing. For most people today, the biggest distraction is the smartphone.
Research shows that when you are working on something and your phone buzzes, even if you do not look at it, it breaks your concentration. And it takes around 20 minutes to fully concentrate again. One buzz, 20 minutes lost.
So when you need to focus, put your phone in another room. Turn off notifications. Close unnecessary browser tabs on your computer. Create a space where you can give your full attention to one thing.
This is called single tasking, doing one thing at a time. The opposite of multitasking. And research is very detailed. Single tasking is much more effective than multitasking. When you try to do several things at once, you do all of them worse.
Tip number 6. Rest is part of time management. I think many people feel that taking breaks is lazy. that good time management means working every minute.
But this is completely wrong. Your brain needs rest to work well. If you work for too long without a break, your concentration falls, your energy drops, and you make more mistakes. A short break actually makes you more productive in the long run.
A very useful technique is something called the Pomodoro Technique. You work for 25 minutes with complete focus. Then you take a 5-minute break. Then you work for another 25 minutes. Then another break. After 4 of these cycles, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes.
This technique works because it makes the working time feel manageable. 25 minutes is not very long, and it makes the breaks feel earned. You know a rest is coming, so you can focus fully during the working time.
And tip number 7, review your time. At the end of each day or each week, take a few minutes to look back. What did you do well? Where did you lose time? What would you do differently tomorrow?
This is called a review, and it is one of the habits of very effective people. They do not just do, they reflect. They learn from their own experience, and they get a little better each time.
You do not need a long time for this. 5 minutes at the end of the day is enough. Just ask yourself, what went well today? What did I not finish? What will I do differently tomorrow?
Small reflection, big improvement, over time.
Let's bring everything together. Because we have covered a lot today, I want to make sure it all feels clear and simple.
Time management is not about being perfect. It is not about filling every minute with productivity. It is about making conscious choices about how you use your time, so that you do the things that matter, you feel less stressed, and you have energy left for the things you enjoy.
The areas of life where time management makes the biggest difference are work and school, where it helps you perform better and stress less. Home life, where it helps the household run smoothly and protects time for family and hobbies. And language learning, where consistency and small, regular sessions produce real progress over time.
And the best tips are: make a to-do list. Do the most important thing first. Break big tasks into small steps. Learn to say no. Remove distractions. Rest regularly. And review your time at the end of each day.
None of these is complicated. None of them is expensive. All of them are available to you right now, today, with no special equipment or training required.
Just a decision to take your time seriously.
Today's phrase, and it is a wonderful British expression that fits perfectly. To be on top of things. It means to be in control of your tasks and responsibilities. To have everything organized and under control. You might say, since I started my to-do list, I feel so much more on top of things. Or, good time management helps you stay on top of things, even when life is busy.
To be on top of things. That is exactly the feeling we want you to have.
Right, before we go, a warm reminder. If you enjoyed today's episode and found it useful, it would truly make our day if you gave this video a like. It is such a small action, but it makes such a big difference to how many people can find us.
And if you want more conversations like this one every single week, please subscribe to the channel. We upload a new episode every week on topics that we hope are genuinely interesting and useful for your English and your life. We would absolutely love to have you with us for every episode.
We really appreciate you being here. It means more than you know.
Take care of yourselves. Stay on top of things. And we will see you next week.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.